Right, we are live, ladies and germs. We are a minute and 30 seconds late. That's my fault. That's our fault. We're trying to get the football on in the background, but it's Champions League, so you got to allow us. Welcome back, Broski's weekly waffle. Back to back. Yeah, back to back. It's been a while since, like
Uh,
that guy,
we
that
haven't
United
done that
fan.
for a while, bro. We haven't done that for a while. Something Manchester United haven't achieved for a while.
Ah, yeah. Has he cut his hair yet? That guy. He must have by now. I mean, come on. But
Surely, surely.
yeah, man, we've got a lot to talk about. Mostly latest pickups and just usual waffle. In terms of news, I mean, we'll touch on a couple bits and bobs, but yeah, I mean, your boy's back. He's got a couple pickups. Haas is still on a roll, like Greg's. He's got a few more pickups, I'm sure. And we've literally done a yin and yang over here. So yeah, we'll get into it. But bro, how you been, man? First and foremost, what's been happening?
All blessed, man. I've been blessed. Yeah, all good over here. Glad to be back again, as you said, like second week running. Not too much to hit home about, to be honest, in terms of things that are going on in the sneaker world, but there are things always going on which we'll talk about. So yeah, man, whoever's watching at the moment, welcome. It's going to be another interesting one for sure.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, fasten your seatbelts, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, we've had a couple good drops. I mean, obviously, we spoke about the Solar Reds briefly last week, which might be one of my pickups. Spoiler alert. The Sunders, though, bro. I know we'll touch on it. Me and you may have picked a pair up, but what did you make of it, man? I know you popped down. I've been seeing a lot of people. I did get a bit of FOMO. So when I saw the restock, yes, I did cop. But yeah, bro, I mean, that's just what for me community is all about. Releases like this with retailers you actually shop in and like, and people who are part of that retail store and brand you mess with too. So yeah, what did you make of it, bro? Because I know you popped down there.
Oh, I'm just gonna get the ring on now so that
Oh,
I can have
nice.
the ring on as we're talking about it. Yeah. So, pow, pow. Look at that ring. Oh,
That bro, that looks like one of them mafia rings, man.
lovely, lovely. Also, I just want to keep the camera on, bro.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is such a lovely touch by Offspring. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna focus, but there we go. On the ring, it says for the community. You can see there's some writing there. So
Nice.
for the community on the ring, I think is fantastic touch, man. Absolutely
Yeah,
wonderful. But
that's wicked.
what do I think? I've written a lot about what I think. I'll reiterate it now. Um, I think it's a wonderful thing that you know Offspring have come together. I have brought in people from the community to work in partnership with Nike to create something that is for us, essentially, people of the community, the real ones. Because let's be honest, there's not, not everyone is a real one, but it's for the community, man. And I love what they've done with it. And the price point, I thought Offspring really smashed it with the price point. They made everyone, inclusive with how they went about it. So, they didn't price everyone out of it. Even people that are new to the game or don't maybe want to spend too much money on a pair of shoes, um, it was inclusive of them as well. So it was affordable for everyone. In terms of the shoe, you know, red shoes, sometimes it's not for everyone, but when I first opened the box and I got the shoes in hand, I actually thought pretty dope, pretty good, pretty nice, nice touches on there with the changing material, what not material, but with changing of whatever you want to call it on the shoe. It reacts with water, so the reaction to water gives it like a camo effect on the shoe. I thought it was fantastic. So I know you haven't got your pair yet, bro. So I'm just gonna show a pair here.
Nice.
Um, in I know it's a cliche, but in hand they do look great. And I've had these on a couple of times now, and it's really really easy to style, man. I styled it out with a pair of cargo shorts, cargo trousers, should I say, grey ones to match the grey outsole. Um, and yeah, just really really nice in terms of the details. lovely details on the toe box there. You can see you've got the metallic rings on there, the tongue on the front as well that wraps around. Got the circles on there. Yeah, man, just they've done a great job with this. Now the ring did come on the zipper as well, so you can take that off. That comes off. The ring attaches on there, but I think they've done a good job with it, bro. The water that hits these areas, the uppers and everything, that sort of changes to like a camo effect, so it reacts with the water, which is I think is a great touch. So more of an incentive for anyone that lives in London to wear it in the rain or actually wear it in the rain. So
Yeah.
yeah, man, really happy with this. Like, got to big up Offspring on what they've done. I think more stuff like this, not only with Nike but with other brands as well, would be fantastic. You know, if they did something with Asics as well, maybe New Balance. You know, get on there and you know, um, community. I think it's a W for the community, bro. No one can refuse a shoe for £60, but it's actually decent as well. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think out of the whole thing I took away from this, yeah, the community really turned up because I know, don't take this like as an offense, Offspring and whoever's involved, but let's face it, the Sunder and the colorway wouldn't be everyone's cup of tea. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that. I love the Sunder, I really do. Like I've had a couple pairs now, in hand and stuff, but it's not like everybody's go-to. And the color reds, that's probably my favorite color on a shoe. Obviously, Chicago, there may be another shoe we're gonna talk on. But it's one of them shoes that, especially when it's all red, some people they'll be put off by it. Like let's face it. But I really like the community aspect for it. Obviously, the slogan, by the community for the community, or vice versa. And I just love how unique the shoe is. Like, and I'm not just brown nosing or glazing, but it's the price point too, bro. Like all these things, it's like they could have listen, they could have easily charged £140, £150 for what the shoe itself retails for, and people would have still bought it. Like, let's face it, maybe not as many or as much, but people still would have turned up for Offspring, for the shoe. And the fact that people really just turn up for it, whether it was the restock like myself or people like you, I think Kill Switch as well, a few others went to the store, picked them up, won the raffles and stuff like that. The only thing that puts a sort of dark cloud on it is bro, I genuinely couldn't believe this. Like, this is like scum of the earth. Buying the shoe for £60, which is for the community, like literally people who mess with the brand and the shoes and whatever, and then reselling. Like, bro, are you
yeah,
serious? Like, you're reselling this shoe. Like, and I was so glad when there was so much stock that restocked on the website and in stores. And I was like, yeah, you absolute, you know what's, bro, because
yeah, yeah.
I'm just like, come on, man. Like, really? Like, this is why brands make shoes super limited, and other brands are like, do you know what? Like, we're gonna not blacklist people, but unless you've shopped with us before, we're not messing with you. Like that's why people do it. That's why brands and retailers do it. But look, not to put a downer on it. Great shoe. Can't wait to get mine in. I've done a sort of click and collect, so I'm going in store to pick it up when it's delivered. But yeah, man, I totally flip flopped yet again. Won't be the first, won't be the last time. But I saw all the videos, the pictures, obviously the vlogs, people picking them up, and I thought, you know what? Like, for 60 quid, the worst case would be I don't like them and I leave them where they are in terms of click and collect. But I don't think I'll do that. It's just one of them shoes because of the price, because it's sort of one of our own with the retailers. Like, we look at so many other brands across the pond, Atmos this and whoever else that, sneaker politics and stuff. And then we get one over here, like a collaboration on with a brand that we are probably the biggest fan of. We're like, yeah, that's special, man. You don't see it often. The ring as well, But
Bro,
yeah,
it's I would like to say a major point in the sneaker community because it's it's a collaboration with Offspring and Nike, made by the community. So it's something that we're always going to remember. We're always going to remember that point. It's going to be like, oh, I remember that Sunday that Offspring done with Nike, and we had all these people from the community come in and design the shoe, this, that, and the other. It's always going to have that attached to it. So we've got to part of or a piece of history at least. So, you know, it's a significant shoe in my opinion, whether you like it or not. I think it's a significant shoe in the UK community, especially. So, look, I just hope it opens a door for more sort of collaborations with the bigger brands and the stores that we love in our community, like such as Offspring, or even places like End or you know Foot Patrol, wherever you want to call it. You know, it'd be great if we can open the doors for more collaborations. But I was just going to say the only other pair that I've got, which is like a triple red or all red, are these ones here, which is the Air Max One Jacquemus, which was released last year, I believe. So I had to order these from France, I believe. So yeah, not the only red sort of fully red shoes that I've got, but yeah, you can see. I mean, the Sunders have got their grey sort of outsole, but
Yeah.
you know, both nice in their own sort of rights.
Yeah, I think it goes, man. I mean, we've seen the brick by bricks. Obviously, it's more of an orange, Chicago's and other red sort of dominant colorways. But
Yeah,
I think what works with the shoe, like you said, the thing that changes on it with the camo and all that stuff, the dark gray, it's like an anthracite. It's like you wouldn't really think that's the sort of colorway to put next to that, but it really does work. Just want to touch on a few of the comments. Yeah, Kudela, big up to everyone in the chat as well. Smash a like on the video. Kudela saying red is definitely loud, but the gray and black helps it.
100%. Yeah.
Helps to offset it. Yeah, 100%.
You can temper it down with what you're wearing as well. Sorry to butt in there, but
Yeah, yeah,
and like I tempered it down a bit with the grey cargos, a black bomber jacket, grey hat, and then what really stood out was the shoes. So I know there's going to
yeah.
be some people out there that's going to go like triple red and stuff, but if that's your style, it's all good,
Yeah,
man.
I've seen a few fits, man, but I think it's really one of them shoes you let the shoes do the talking. Like
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
dress neutrals, black, white, whatever, and then the shoes are like, whoa, okay. Brave Warrior, big up to you, bro. My experience tells me that you quickly get tired of colored shoes, triple black for life. You know what? I do agree, but I kind of agree the opposite way because, bro, I used to be one of them guys. Triple black 95, triple black 90s, Air Forces, this, that, and all white. And then in the end, I was like, bro, like, I need a bit of pop, man. I need a bit of color. I need
yeah.
something to like turn heads, break some necks, and walk down the road. And people are like, oh, whoa, what are they, bro? Like, and that's what this shoe's about, man. I mean, colorways like this, as loud as they are, and they're not gonna be for everyone.
I mean, I can
This is what the shoe
appreciate.
does.
I mean, thank you, Brave Warrior, for your comment as well, by the way. And I can appreciate people that just like the simpler stuff, like the triple blacks and stuff, that just want a good shoe, not too fussed about the colors and stuff, but just want a good shoe on their feet, and that's no problem with that either. So yeah, man, shout out to you.
Yeah, 100%, man. And obviously, Hass, if you think I like color on shoes, Hass is on another level, man. He's something else. But that's what it's about, though, isn't it? Expression and just
Yeah,
bringing fits to life and sneaker collections to life. What really shows what your personality's like and stuff like that. But there's nothing wrong with different, like all black or colors. It's just whatever floats your boat. Kudela, resellers are ghouls. That's not the word I would be using, but I know what you mean. It's a PG channel over here. But yeah, 100%. James, my brother, this is one of the guys that is responsible for me flip-flopping because yeah, he's gassed me up a bit on the IG. Shout out to him. But yeah, I can't blame you, bro. Doubling up, and they're definitely getting somewhere, especially winter. Here in the
bro.
UK, the weather, the rain, ridiculous.
Bro,
But
you don't know how good it felt yesterday putting those shoes on, and it was pouring down with rain, and I did not care. I was like, rain some more, like rain some more.
yeah,
It's fine. It's designed for that, and it's just
yeah,
nice to
yeah,
wear, and especially like a nice pair like this. It's just so refreshing, and I totally understand where James is coming from, um, and I can totally understand why he's doubled up on it as well, man. 120
yeah.
pounds for two
For
shoes as
two
well.
bangers,
Two rings,
literally.
two power rings at the moment as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
see
it,
you.
man.
I see you, James. Yeah,
Trying to get the infinity stones on each finger, but
man.
yeah, big up. Trance Sup, brother? Sup, chat. We'll have to watch the rerun. No problem, man. BCFC are playing and late dinner with the
Good luck to Birmingham,
missus.
man. Good luck.
Yeah, big up, man. Nice one, bro, for stopping by. Monix, hope they get an Air Max 95 next, bro.
Ooh, yeah,
You
that'll be
see, if Offspring get a 95, that's it. That's kaput, bro. Because we've seen Size get one, we've seen Foot Patrol and other, retailers, but Offspring, they gotta be different. And it's not
yes,
always
yeah.
what
It's
people want,
yeah,
but it's what people turn up for. And we've seen them do bits with the superstars lately as well, and other sort of silhouettes. But the 95, I feel like that's probably the last step to take for everyone to be like, okay,
yeah.
okay, that's
I, I would
mad.
I would say Offspring certainly have a more eclectic taste in shoes because they want to cater for everyone at the end of the day. They've got
Yeah,
such a wide variety of customers that obviously just adhering to sort of one or two popular popular silhouettes wouldn't be conducive to what they're trying to do. So yeah, I totally get it, man. It could be. I'd really like them to do something with a BW, man. I say it every week. I'm like, let's get the BWs back. Offspring, do something, man. But yeah, no, they'll come out with a silhouette that you haven't heard of for donkeys, like an Air Max 96 or something, or a
yeah,
98.
yeah.
They'll bring something back and he'll be like, yeah, we're doing this now. But I'm down for it. James, you're absolutely right. It's for charity as well. We forgot to mention that. It is
Yeah,
for
yeah, of course, yeah.
it is for a good and important cause as well, man. They absolutely knocked it out the park. Can't fault it. Um, and Broski was getting to a point where it was going on for weeks. Yeah, just like there was emails coming out. There was Instagram posts, and we're like, when are they going to drop these shoes? Like, yeah, we've heard, like, we've seen like the community members involved and everything else, which is fantastic. But week after week, it was like, all right, but when are you dropping the shoes? We want a piece of that, yeah. But no, man, 10 out of 10. Again, that's my unbiased sort of judgment and review is 10 out of 10 for what they've done with it.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. I thought, oh, hold on, are they like longing it out too much now? Because we saw a lot of cool stuff to gas up the shoes, with the marketing, the photo shoots, obviously the videos, the reels and stuff. And I feel like they had the right people involved. Of course, official sneaker speaker, I think his name is
Yeah,
Link. I think Lincoln. I think London Link, basically.
London, yeah.
Calf. Like, there's so many people I'm forgetting, but just genuine people in the community that I know of, I know, and yeah, it was cool, man. It was really cool. But the 95 with Offspring, that needs to happen, man. That really needs to happen. But yeah,
Talking
go
about
on, bro.
talking about 95s and Monix, you just hit the nail on the head there because I was going to say, is this a segue into the MX 95 Halloween edition with the Flyers? Because obviously we spoke about this last week, um, and we were like, what is going on? I mean, the Flyer, it just looked stupid on there. But since then, we have had more images of the shoe, more details than we were, expecting upon looking at the original images. For instance, the tongue has, I think, something different on the tongue. The air bubble, the air units, glow in the dark as well. So there are a few more details to that shoe that we weren't sort of privy to when it first sort of come to surface. So what's everyone? I just want to know what's everyone's thought on it. Still, is it still not for me? Um, are people going to cop these because it's Halloween, or is it a pass? Let us know in the chat. But Broski, what are you saying? Like, obviously you've seen pictures as well. What do you sort of make of the new details that have sort of surfaced now on the shoes? You're gonna need to be a bit louder, bro, because I can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Sorry, bro, I was muted like a plonker. Yeah, I'm just sorting out my second monitor, man. I had the Arsenal match on, so I had to quickly change that. But yeah, I
Okay.
think the what do you call it? The 3M on the flies. I mean, I think someone said it on the comments of our last live with Harrison, but they said, why couldn't they just be like black or like a color you couldn't really see? Do you know what I mean? It's more like a silver in it, so it does stand out and it's still reflective and stuff like that. Let me try and get them up because I think
I
Offspring
mean,
actually has them up.
chat,
Go on, bro.
I'll ask you, what are flies attracted to?
Oh, bro. Yeah, it's
We'll leave it at that. What I will say is the glow in the dark on the air units is cool. I like that. I like
yeah,
that a
this
lot. I'm just if it didn't have the flies on there and everything else, the air unit looks amazing.
even the
Like,
swoosh.
and the
Can you
swoosh
say the
as well.
swoosh? Yeah.
Mate, oh, bro, that looks. It's just the flies, man. The flies. I love the other details. That's all I can say. The air bubble, glow in the dark. The swoosh, glow in the dark. I'm not sure if there's anything that glows on the tongue. It might be because there's a little sort of hit of blue on the
Yeah.
tongue there. See,
Little outline.
all those,
Yeah.
yeah, all those are really cool features, right? But the flies,
Do you know what? I wouldn't be mad if they changed the flies to like pumpkins or something Halloweenish, like more Halloweenish. Like it would make sense, you know. But flies, bro, you'd never associate a fly with Halloween. Do you get what I mean? Like
well,
it just
I mean,
nah.
rotting flesh, maybe. I don't know. I don't know,
Mm,
bro. I'm trying to figure it out. Flies hang
yeah.
around dead bodies. I don't know.
Or
But
spider webs or spiders or do you get what I mean? What they did with the 90
more,
years ago. Yeah,
something that's more sort of synonymous with Halloween, let's say. That things that we're
exactly.
sort of used to, like skeletons or
Oh
webs
my
or,
god, bro.
or claws or something like that. But this, I think, I don't know, man. I don't know whose imagination it was left down to. But is
See,
that
look,
spider there?
that's what I was gonna say. If why have they done that, bro? Like, do it opposite. Put spiders on the outer and then a fly in the middle. Because it's like the spiders trying to come out to get the flies. But bro, man, it's stupid, man.
Yeah,
Honestly, it is
it's
stupid.
just not working. I like the idea, like I said, I like the idea of the glow in the dark.
Mm.
Maybe they should have just left it as sort of glow in the dark, man. Just black, glow in the dark,
Yeah, spider web on the tongue,
and
and
a
that's it.
spider web
Yeah,
on the tongue, and we would have all been like, okay, cool. Nice little release for Halloween and stuff. But apart from Halloween, bro,
hmm
when are you gonna wear these again? Like, you're just gonna dish it out like from Halloween to Halloween. Like, there's no point for me.
yeah, exactly. At least with
Like,
so like the Freddy Krueger 95s, yeah, I know they're more like Halloween and stuff, but
but
you
you
can
can
still
wear
wear
them on
them.
occasions,
Yeah,
bro.
you can
I
still wear
think
them. Exactly,
same like the Mummy SB Dunks, right? I would rock those any day of the week. Any day of the week.
exactly. Yeah.
They're great shoes that you can rock anytime. And it was like
See, look,
imaginative as well. Like it was, the thought behind it was good as well.
exactly,
But
exactly.
look, let's put this one on the skip table. And
See, look, this is what they did. I even did a review. That's my review there. But on Google, you can see like the spider web that glows and reflects. And do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like they
that's
could have
dope, man.
easily done that. They could have,
Yeah.
but I don't
But
know, man.
but having said that, there are a few shoes releasing very soon that are more sort of Halloween themed and better looking. Um,
Mm,
I think the Zion Williamson is coming out next week, I believe. The Air
I
Jordan
think
One
so.
Low.
Yeah.
Now those are great. It's the second colorway of the original release. I mean, for me, the first pair will always sort of hold that top spot. But this colorway as well, I mean, I'm not too mad. The details and everything is pretty much identical to the first release, Broski. I don't know if I'm 100% correct on that, but it looks like it's identical to the first release, but it's just a different colorway.
Different color. Yeah. That's what I thought as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and then also we have um Frankenstein Frankenstein Dunks coming out as well very soon. which have already released in the US. So any of our stateside viewers, can you confirm? Because I believe they have, someone said they released on Snipes in
Mm,
America. So hopefully not too
yeah.
far away here.
Yeah, we spoke on them last week, I think, with the stitching and the sort of neutrals and color, khakis and stuff and browns. But do you know what, bro? I don't know. Call me a sort of old man, but back in my day, like Halloween shoes, it was a whole vibe, bro. Like similar to Valentine sneakers, and it was a whole pack. Like you look forward to the seasonal time. I'd even put Christmas in there. I know they've never been the best, but the Home Alone forums that we got like once upon a time, a couple years back, like all these shoes, it's like okay, like, but we're scrimping and like it's just not what it used to be, man. I don't know if it's just me or I don't
For
know. My
me,
taste has changed. Yeah.
I just feel like look, I know I'm coming back to the 95, but obviously 95s have had a big year this year, and for me, it's a really sort of quick cash grab, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
I will put it
Yes.
on a 95. Like you can be lazy with it if you want, but it's a 95, and people are gonna buy 95s because of the traction that it's had this year. And for
Mhm.
me, I'm not really buying that. You know, I'm not, I'm not buying that train of thought. You know, for me, it's got to be a bit more interesting or a OG pair or something along those lines. But it, Nike especially seems to do this quite a lot, sort of riding that train. You know, when they have a successful pair, it's like they'll bring out different, different colors or put something lazy on there and say, yeah, there we go. So
Yeah, it's true.
uh,
Like even what Jamie's saying, the skeleton Air Force Ones, we've seen like 10 different colorways, bro. And it's just like, all right, we get it. They're cool. Don't get me wrong. But switch it up, man. Do something like, do you know what I mean? Because I know it is very seasonal. And like you said earlier, there's only so much you can do with a Halloween shoe that you can't wear it all year, let's face it. But if they do it right, it's gonna be one of them grail shoes, like the Freddies, like we said. Do you know what I mean? I know it's a Freddy, but if it's themed the right way, I think we saw the Jasons as well. Do you remember the Air Force One Jasons? Um, that was cool. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know, man. It's just
but the thing is, right, if I know we're saying if we theme it the right way and we do something super special, it's not going to be released on a wider scale, if you know what I mean. It's going to be
true,
much
true.
more limited. So it's give or take. But I'm not saying, they can't give us something a bit better and give us, more stock. But if they do something that's a bit more special, like obviously the Freddy Kruegers weren't official. Okay,
No,
everyone knows about that story. So, they were getting like 50 grand a pair at the last event that we went to. It's nuts. It's crazy. But were they to create something a bit more special, like I said, it's probably going to be much more limited, therefore excluding a lot of people from being able to get the shoes. But I'd like to see them do something on a wider scale. You know,
yeah, no, I hear it, man. I hear it. Cadilla, trust me, I understand, man. Like the rights and these franchises will milk it because obviously they know they can. But even like Christmas, bro, Home Alone with Adidas, like
mm,
it can be done.
knocked it out the park, man.
It can be done, you know.
Yeah,
I'm not saying like say again, sorry.
no, I agree with you, 100%.
Yeah, yeah, it can be done, but I just think that's just not where it's at right now. I think the market's like it's less about themed shoes and more about collaborations and hype and retros, especially this year. Do you know what I mean? And grails and vaults and whatever. But look, any other pickups, bro? Because I got a feeling. I
No,
do.
no, your feelings are, you're way off, bro. You're way off. To be honest, there's been no other pickups apart from the Sunders from Offspring, but there's a few things in the pipeline, a couple of which we'll probably talk about in the stream in a short while. But there's a few things coming out. To be honest, it's been quite a refreshing break from you know dishing out big bucks on release after release. So it's a good sort of time to just calm down, relax, and really sort of strategize what we're gonna go for next, because that's what I've been doing. I'll be strategizing, if that's a word, um, and keeping an eye on things that I want to spend my money on rather than bosh, bosh, bosh. So
Mm.
yeah, it's been a welcome break, bro.
Yeah, no, that's what I had last. Well, when we was off air, to be honest, I was just like, yeah, Pokemon, Pokemon. Even though I probably spent more than I have
Oh,
than a couple of them.
congrats, by the way. I watched the video today.
Oh,
You're cool, bro. Like I gotta
bro,
say, man, wow,
buzzing, man,
wow.
buzzing,
Are you gonna
buzzing.
keep or
I'm gonna keep it, man. I mean,
yeah,
it's one of them cards. It's like, if you keep it for a little bit at least or a while, get it graded, maybe. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
serious bucks because they're going for at least 300 quid now, like
yeah.
minimum. Do you know what
I
I
don't
mean?
know too much about obviously like Pokemon packs and cards and stuff. Like I always used to watch Pokemon as well. I love Pokemon
Hmm.
now,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm not sure like how it works with the increase in pricing and stuff over the years. Is it something that's going to increase exponentially over the next couple of years, maybe?
So from what I'm aware, and obviously I'm not the most clued in guy, but from what I know, with sets and packs and different variations of cards and stuff, it's like a 2-3 year cycle where they stop printing. So they'll do prints for 2-3, they may restock here and there and whatever, and then they'll stop printing that certain pack or set. They'll be on to the next one. So that's where it's at. Where like, okay, once they stop printing, more people buy them off the market. There's not as many like a Charizard and back in the day, the base sets, 99s and fossil packs and whatever. They don't make them, obviously not anymore. So it's like there's only a certain amount of packs available to pull a Charizard holo or shiny and stuff. So that's where the thought process is. The thing where the real money is, I think, is sealed stuff and obviously the rare cards. But with the rare cards, you need to get it graded and be in good condition. Um, and also the sealed stuff, it's all about the sets because they're thinking, okay, if I pay over the odds for this set, I'm likely to get a big card in there, so yeah, there's a lot, bro. I've been doing so much research. There was like a whole week where I was just like on my phone, just watching these things and researching what to buy, what to stay away from. And yeah, it's a whirlwind, man. It's definitely a rabbit hole that I wish I never got into, but here we are.
Almost dragged me into it as well. I felt like going out and buying a few packs myself, but then I thought I don't really know as much about it as you do, so I thought I'll just watch your videos and just some videos, which might I add, yeah, it was kind of like a ASMR video. It was quite relaxing watching you open those packs, man. But congratulations,
Yeah, cheers,
um,
man. Cheers,
that's
bro.
fantastic, and you deserve it, bro.
Yeah, man. Just trying different things with content. I think someone commented on the thing like I miss sneakers, like you doing sneaker stuff, and bro, it's not gone away. Like believe me, it's just there's more branches to this tree, And I'm not even pausing that one, bro. So let's leave the pauses for the last live because last live was a madness.
We used up all our pauses in the last live, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Nah, that was a wicked episode though, man. Shout out to Harrison. But yeah, it's just one of them things, isn't it? I think in life, especially if you're in the content game, just share your passions and you never know who you're going to attract. Like there's so many new followers I've got from Pokemon and I'm pretty sure there's people who have unfollowed me now because I'm not doing as much sneaker content, but yeah, it's just going to go in waves, man. I mean, obviously I've got another pickup that we might as well get into. One that initially I was sleeping on and
Wow.
because of Pokemon, I didn't get first time around, but Offspring again, restocked the Solar Red 95s. Let me just darken this a bit. And yeah, man, what a great colorway. The big bubble, of course. And it's sort of like a neon red. Obviously the solar reds are like grail level for a lot of people. One of the best OG sort of gradients to the 95. But yeah, there's something about this pinky red. I know some people are put off because the shade is different and slightly changed and stuff. But honestly, bro, I really like these, man. I even prefer these. This might be controversial, but I might even prefer these over the pink foams and the bright mandarins. Yeah,
Oh wow.
I know,
Wow.
and I love the bright mandarins, bro. Like I love
Bro,
them.
I remember how much, the mandarins, like you were searching high and wide, everywhere for those mandarins. I remember. So,
Yeah,
well,
crazy.
so congratulations on the solar reds then, man.
Yeah, cheers, man. Obviously, there's been a few restocks now. I don't know if it's because people are sending them back. There's other shoes coming out, and it's a bit 95 sort of fatigue trends going on. But yeah, a lot of people been waiting for these, and I had to go half a size up. So these are a 10, where normally I can get away with a 9 or 9.5. But
So half a size.
honestly, yeah, man. But honestly, I thought I can just get them, just wear thicker socks, bro. It's not the end of the world. Do you know what I mean? And they fit okay anyway. But yeah, bro, I'm gonna definitely reviewing these, but it's just the gradient, the pop
looks
of red.
It does look great.
It's great, man. It's great. It's just one of them shoes you just want to whack on feet straight away. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, shout out to Offspring. Obviously, I feel like it's one of them sneakers anyway, like you could have got if you really wanted to over here. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah. If you put
so
the
many
leg price up,
retailers.
yeah. I've seen a lot of people cop a pair,
Yeah, exactly.
hassle free. But yeah, I think those solar reds are really nice, and they look even better than what I've seen in the pictures.
Mhm.
So no, shout out to you, man. I love the shade of red on there. I'm not too mad. I know the shade of red on the previous ones were a bit darker, I believe.
Yeah,
These
yeah.
ones are a bit lighter, and I think it looks nice, man. The air bubble sort of looks almost purple, pinky sort of air unit, which is nice. Again, I love that. I love any sort of shade of purple in an air unit. For me, is a win. Um,
It's great, man.
it
It's
just
great.
looks so good, man. Honestly, it looks great.
Yeah, and I don't even know if this is gonna pick it up, but this is basically what the red is. It's like a pinky, hot pink, basically, but red. It's definitely red in there.
Oh, is it? So I've got the reverse duck camo.
Yes,
Is it
yes,
this color?
yes.
Yeah,
I want to say it's that. I do.
yeah, yeah.
And
Cool.
people had a lot to say about that as well, because I know they slightly changed it and stuff. But
The reverse duck camos, yeah, they're slightly.
yeah,
I'm
but
not
I'm
too
not mad,
bad
you
at it,
know.
to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not mad. I mean, whatever retro comes out, like people get bored of the same stuff. Like, and you can't win. There's either like a camp where, oh, we've already got them like 5 years ago, and then there's the camp
Yeah.
of, why have they changed it? Oh my god, my old shoes trashed. I need the latest one, and why have they? You know what I mean? But for
But we all,
me, go on,
like,
man.
we should know by now that, you know, when they release an OG, it's not always true to its form. We should know that by now. Like, if you look at
Retro,
every
exactly.
retro that comes out, right, there's always a slight difference. There's always a slight variation. Okay, we
Yeah,
know this.
yeah,
Yeah, granted, some retro OGs that have released this year and previous years, they've been like, closest they can be to the originals, but they always have some sort of difference to it, whether it's, retooling the shoe, whether it's the gradient of the color, whether it's the materials, they change something near enough, 99% of the time. So
yeah.
yeah, man, I don't know, when people say, I want to say, you've not had the same shoes for the past 20 years, bro. Like, it's always been like slightly
Literally,
different.
literally, yeah, yeah. And the fact that even like the neons, bro, like they've changed them quite a lot. Like big
Yeah, man.
bubbles and different gradients to the gray materials and the actual panels. You can't have the same shoe from 95 or whenever they released, for example. I have to agree with James though. It's definitely hard to get, like, to represent the shoe on camera. You have to see it in hand, because even on lighting, bro, earlier on in the day, these look red. Yeah, now I've got all the lights going on and stuff. These look pink. So it's one of them shoes you have to really get in hand and appreciate and see what the red's saying. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh,
great.
has there been a goal? Has there been a goal? Don't gas me up, bro.
Must be a goal for Arsenal if it's saying goal.
Hold on, live score. I've turned my PlayStation off. That
Have
was
a
what
look.
the.
Let's have a cheeky look.
Let's have a quick look. Do you know what's mad, bro? You know we spoke about cookies and stuff last week, yeah. Let's go 1-0. Let's go. Who scored? It's updating. So I've basically erased all my data. So all the cookies are back now. So I've got to accept all the cookies. So apologies, broskies, if we go on the website and I've got to accept some cookies again. But yeah, 1-0 Arsenal.
By the way, I had a cookie
Amazing.
before the show started, so
Yeah, man. I just want to go back to some technical difficulties, apparently. Razwan, big up you, bro. Broski, your screen is blurry. I hope not. I think I've fixed it. So yeah, let me know, broskis, if our screens are okay. It looks okay on our end, or on my end rather. And also, Brit Babe Kicks, I was about to say brick by bricks there. My bad. Hash, your mic is really quiet, bro. I've turned Hash up, but it's probably quiet compared to mine. So he should be better now. Yeah, Monix, medium olives, bro. Don't, man. Don't. That's probably one shoe I have to skip because I can't do too many OG gradients this year, man. I've done a lot, pink foams, neons, OG neons, the mandarins, and I just need to wear my shoes at this point rather than, there was like an era, yeah, of Jordan ones where every single colorway we were scooping up, like no matter what, if you can get your hands on them, of
Yeah.
course. But yeah, it was just like every single pair, bro. Every high, even lows got some love. And it was like in the end, you can't even you don't even want to wear them now. So I don't want to be that guy. Obviously, 95s I'll never get sick of, but I want to sort of vary the collection or try to anyway. But yeah, man. So yeah, Kudella's saying people think they have license to complain. Just go pound sand. Yeah, bro. Set piece FC. Listen, I'll take it, bro.
Yeah.
I'll take it. If it was that easy, why is no one else doing it? Just saying.
You
Anyway,
guys are on the set pieces again, man.
yeah. So neon red. Yeah. Do you know what, bro? I think so. Neon solar red, neon red. I don't know. That's
It's
more
a red
neon.
variation, but yeah.
It's more neon than I've seen before in terms of solar reds, but yeah, because even Atmos done like a solar red variant, didn't they? They did like a turquoise and then a red.
Yeah.
That was definitely more of a red, but
It was nice as well, to be fair.
yeah, man.
It looks good.
Yeah, and you know what? Speaking of Atmos, we've actually had more sort of surface images and news. Yeah, exactly. Let me get it up, but
Harajuku or something like that. I don't know.
yeah, it's like a shopping center or area where it's like even for Pokemon, bro. Like that's like the go-to. Harajuku is basically yeah. So see, I did warn you. Some more cookies,
A few
but
things with this shoe that we need to talk about, bro.
these could have had the flies on it. To be fair, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm
I
joking.
see what you did there.
Talk to me, Huss.
Yeah, I think when they said, look, initially when they said Atmos is doing something with the 95 and they're going to incorporate neon into it, I was gassed. You was gassed as well. Where I was like, oh my god, Atmos, one of the biggest collaborators with Nike, doing something. Now I'm looking at these now and I'm just thinking, is it me or is it a little bit lazy? I don't know. First of all, it doesn't look like this shoe is very breathable because it seems like it's leather all over. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems that way. There's no sort of breathable mesh on the top, apart from where the lacing area is. There isn't any sort of breathable mesh on the top, on the uppers, or anything. I just think they could have done a bit more with this. I wouldn't be able to tell if that was an Atmos collaboration or not, had it not been advertised as an Atmos collaboration. That, and we'll leave it at that. I don't know. I didn't expect this from Atmos. Obviously, they've changed the materials. I can see they've put 3M laces on there as well. Okay, we've had that with few 95s already, but they've made it more sort of predominantly leather. I would say 75% of the shoe looks to be sort of leather material. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not too sure on these. I wouldn't, like James said, I wouldn't put these out of place in a JD Sports.
Bro, what would you rather have? Is all I'm saying. These were the
rhetorical questions, bro. Come on.
reverse neon, black neon, whatever people call it. But this was once upon a time a JD exclusive, bro. And to be fair, I know that sort of bottom panel on here is 3M, so it does sort of change that aspect. But I don't know, man. I really don't know, bro. Like it's just not. Wow.
There's not enough going on for. I would have rather. Look, this is just my opinion, bro. I'd rather they said to me, this is just a normal GR release. And I wouldn't
Yeah.
have been mad at that. I'd have been like, do you know what? That's actually pretty decent for a GR. Like, it's okay, you know.
Yeah.
I get it's 3M. I get, you know, parts of the shoe are 3M and stuff, but is it really sort of enough to identify as an Atmos collaboration? Like chat, get involved. Let me know, what would you have liked to see from Atmos 95 collaboration? Like, what would you have done? What would you say would have worked on a 95 coming from Atmos?
Yeah. I think we know where the chat's going, because if we're feeling it, they're definitely feeling it. Now, we love Atmos. They've done probably top like 5 best work with Nike, and obviously other brands and stuff as well. But when you think of the Air Max 1, elephant prints, animal prints, Air Max 95, animal safaris, and like all these other like cool packs and stuff, it's just like, bro, like really slap a JD exclusive keychain on this, and you know, Bob from down the road wearing his Nike Tech fleece is scooping these up, bro. Like, it.
Oh yeah,
Um,
100%.
it's one of them underwhelming shoes that, yes, they have some cool accents on there. Yes, we love a bit of 3M. Yeah, our middle name's 3M, bro. But with Atmos, the way they hyped it up, like initially with the little, badge and like I'm showing on the screen here, and we love neon too. But it's just there needed to be more. Like, and I don't know how much more or what more, but it's definitely, like you said, bro, GR territory, man.
I mean,
And
if we're going by 3M, I mean, look at a 95, 97s here. Okay,
yeah,
this is like a different, it turns into a different shade, got the 3M hits, but the difference is the detailing, bro. You've got a lenticular sort of piece on the tongue. You got the air units which sort of glow in the dark as well. The Nike Air sort of swoosh, the Nike swoosh glows in the dark as well. It's they could
and
have
it's a
done more.
gradient.
They could have
Yeah,
done more, like
exactly.
with these ones here, but I don't know, man. I'm just a bit. I'm just a bit disappointed because it's Atmos at the end of the day, and we expect something a little different and a little more from Atmos. So underwhelming, I think, is the key word we're looking
Yeah,
for.
yeah.
And they always put the details inside the shoe as well. Like, we want some details on the outside, man. Come on, we want something to
Uh,
identify. This has been Atmos or whatever. I don't know, but
mhm.
yeah, man. I think this is a skip for me, bro.
Yeah, it's annoying. And the fact that this is already limited, it's just like it's going to be overpriced on
2-0,
the resale
2-0, by the
market.
way.
2-0, yeah? Nice, nice.
Yeah, I think Yoker has scored.
Don't know. That's, I know you're lying. He ain't
No,
scoring.
it's,
Oh,
it's,
oh,
it's 2-0.
Martinelli.
Oh,
Martinelli.
Martinelli.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Jokeres, bro, he's treading on thin ice for my FPL team. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah, anyway, back to sneakers.
Sneakers, bro. Back to sneakers.
Yeah, do you know what? Look, I feel like the right idea is there in terms of neon. It had to be neon, yeah, let's face it. But there had to be more on the shoe to separate it from a GR. Like, look at what Cortez did, yeah? It's kind of identical in the sense of all black, near enough, different tones and hits to the air unit and some sort of hits to the other accents like the Nike swoosh and tongue. But there was enough there to separate Cortez from a regular GR, like the Cortez on the near the toe area, obviously on the inside of the shoe, the coordinates on the back, like all the little bits and bobs, like the box, the stickers that came with it, all these things. Yes, it's an all black shoe. There's not as much 3M on it like this shoe, but like I said, a collab, like we've said it time and time again, bro. The collab needs to look like a collab. That's the beauty of it. And it's disappointing, man. It is, because you see the works out 95s and you're thinking, they've done too much to it. Then you see what Atmos have done with this, and you're like, there's not enough done to it, bro. There has to be that middle ground of just, yeah, I don't know, man. I know we sound like Karens and old farts, but everyone in the chat's
Just
like, we're in the same boat.
it's just that we expect more, bro. I think that's what it is. It's not about being a sneaker Karen or anything
3
else.
0 3 0 3
Yeah,
0
I can
3
see
0.
it's 3-0.
Let's
It's
go.
not about being a sneaker Karen. It's just expecting more from a collaborator, because collaborations don't really come around that often from certain collaborators, if you know what I mean. So
Exactly.
on the 95, you know, Atmos doesn't come around like every single year. So when they do, do a collaboration, we expect something out of the ordinary. Well, whereas this really isn't something out of the ordinary. We've seen it before. But look, ultimately, I think it's safe to say it's a skip from me, and I think it's going to be a skip from a lot of people in the chat and whoever's watching as well. But
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I just wanted to bring up, or if you can bring up, a comment from Gareth. Is it Gareth Gaming? About
Oh, yeah.
the Zion Day ones. I don't know where you got info regarding stock numbers and stuff like that. I officially heard that they will be released through major retailers as well, such as JD Sports as well. Now I don't know if that's JD Sports
Mm.
in the US or anything, because JD Sports here we don't have any sort of special releases in JD over here, apart from maybe the mandarins and other stuff. But um, I think, personally speaking, I think whoever wants those shoes should be able to get a pair. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, if you put in the work, I think so.
I
Yeah.
don't think it will be on like a Travis Scott territory or whatever, where it's like, you know, bosh, they're gone. So I think we should be all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mr. Simpson saying will probably be JD in States for the Zion. Yep.
Yeah. We never get anything
Um,
like that over here for JD.
I see you put
Yeah.
there 90 Grateful Dead. Yep.
Yeah. Someone brought it up in the chat. Forgive me. I can't find it, but I think there was a shock drop as far as it's saying.
So on that, Amamanier and my good friend Kill Switch reminded me today that Amamanier dropped the EQL today. So
Ah.
I have put in for a raffle on the EQL. Hopefully, I can hit on a pair of those because I really like these a lot.
Hmm.
Like when we're talking about, is it 4-0 now? Is it another one?
That's all I'm gonna say, bro. That's
You're
all
not
I'm gonna
saying
say.
right? Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Let's talk about sneakers, man. No one wants to talk about Arsenal right now.
Uh,
But congratulations.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah. Now, obviously, we spoke about the 95s before this. Now we come on to the 90s with the Grateful Dead collaboration, and the two are polar opposites on what a collaboration should be like.
Hmm.
Um, when I first saw these a few weeks back, I was sort of taken aback because I like what they did with the SBs when they released that. Obviously, those were super limited, really expensive now. And what they've done with these 90s, they've switched it up again. And the
Can we
materials that
just sorry, bro. This has got you written all over it, bro. This jacket. Oh my days.
yeah, ducks of a feather. Yep, ducks
Cold,
of
bro.
Oregon. Sorry. Yeah, it's
So
nice.
good.
It is nice.
But yeah, we touched on it last week briefly, but I've got to say, man, these along with the Patters, probably the best 90s this year, man. So far.
But
You
have you
know?
seen the materials on them?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously we touched on it a little bit last week, didn't we? Like the tie-dye and all these
And the
other things. It's like
fur on the
so-
swoosh, on the lateral. I think it's on the
yeah,
lateral.
yeah.
Got the furry swoosh. Ah, bro.
So good, bro.
Ah, look at that. See, this is what distinguishes a GR from a collaboration. Look at that.
Imagine these in the summer. Grey shorts, white tee, white socks, and a hairline. Like it must be amazing. Like, can
Must
you
be a
just
very
imagine?
strong hairline, yeah.
Yeah, imagine that. Imagine a hairline with these, bro. Imagine a hairline with
That's
these
all we
shoes
can
on.
do is
Oh,
imagine, bro. So it's all good.
yeah, yeah.
But no, these for me, and on the hill as well. We haven't mentioned the hill. You know,
Mm.
Ducks of Oregon on the
Oh,
hill.
you see all
Bro,
that.
look at that. There's just details everywhere, man. Even down to the keychain. Um, bro, and this also screams 90s to me. Obviously, it's got 1990 on the back as well, but
Yeah.
just screams
Apologies.
90s,
Sorry,
man. It's
broskies.
just
Apologies about these pop-ups and ads and stuff. So, but yeah, no, 100, man. It's, you know what it is? It's from afar you wouldn't think much, but it's the details. It's all the bits and bobs where, as a sneakerhead, you just really appreciate these things. Like you said, the heel counter, the changing materials, the outsole. I know we're never gonna see it,
oh
but
man, that is
we know it's there. Yeah.
it's ridiculous. Shay, just quickly, Shay, get on there now. Um, it should still be live at the moment if you have another few hours left, I think. But get onto Amamanier and hopefully the raffle should still be live on there. So get on there right now. But yeah, um, fantastic, man. It just looks so nice, so good. And like I
Yes.
said, polar opposites to the Atmos 95s, whereas this one is just it screams collab. You know,
Yeah. 100.
what are
100%.
those? Who is it by? Yeah, just looks great.
It's a great it's a great, like, they've, to be honest, yeah, as much as like they're not going to be for everyone, the collabs they do, they always do something memorable. You know, like that's that collab. That's the shoes you got, obviously Ducks of a Feather, and that mashup of shoes, like they just stick in your head. Like as soon as you see that shoe or that specific collaboration, you're like, oh, yeah, yeah, I know what that is, or I've seen them. But yeah, we're gonna move on to something that is a bit annoying, but it's a shoe that's returning. Now, this shoe returned this year, like earlier on in the year. So the bread 85 is allegedly coming back at the end of this year, which is probably a month or so away. Has I don't remember. I don't think you went for the bread 85s, did you? Like earlier on in the
No,
year?
no.
No, no. But okay, so you're kind of sitting where I'm sitting in terms of you didn't get them the first time round, but is it a shoe you'd be going for second time round? Or is it like I don't know why they did it in the first place, like, or why are they doing it again in the same year, kind of thing? And chat, let us know. Let us know as well your thoughts.
Yeah, I think they're a great pair of shoes, bro. The 85s, really, really nice, really clean. It was meant to usher in sort of a new sort of era in like Jordans and stuff, where trying to get the whole buzz back. But we're seeing more and more Jordans sitting more than ever this year
Mhm.
off the back of the 85s, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Because there was such hype around these at the time. Now I didn't go for them first time round. I've not sort of changed my mind on that this time round as well. Yes, heritage, yes, iconic, yes, everything else. For me, there's just other stuff that I really want over these. Sometimes
Mhm.
you know, it's not about having stuff just because of the heritage or whatever. Sometimes, for me, I could do without these at the moment. I've got more than enough Jordans, which I'm happy with. Um, yeah, I mean, those that actually wanted the pair that couldn't get a pair earlier this year, it's great for those people, depending on what the numbers are going to be like, what the stock's going to be like. Are people going to be able to get a pair more easily this time around? We'll see. But yeah, for me, I've got other things that I really, really want.
Yeah. I'm um I'm still not like as much as the 85 cart and everything. Like we know what it means to us and stuff, but I'm just not a fan of it in the high version. Like I love the 85 cut on a low, but I'm just not the 85 guy on a high. Like I don't know. And the colorway is probably like top three colorways of all time with the Jordan ones. But yeah, apparently the price hike as well. I think Kudel is saying it for $250, which probably is around 200 quid here, 210 at
It's not
least.
the one.
Ish, yeah, for the
And why
year that we've had.
and why they're re-releasing it and increasing the hike? Because bro, we want something different, man. We don't want another like it is a bit lazy. It is really
Yeah,
from what Shay
yeah.
said as well. It is a bit lazy. Give us something that we want. You know, we've had it. We had the hype at the beginning of the year. We're not going to get that same hype again. We're not going to get the same promos and everything else.
No, no,
Um,
no.
you know, do you reckon you'd see these? You'd ever see these sitting on a shelf?
Oh, do you know what? I was gonna say something before you said that. I'm gonna say is now and put price hike aside for a bit. But if these didn't come out, well, they came out in February, yeah. If these didn't come out in February, would these be getting the same treatment as the shattered backboards and the black toes and all these other like iconic, let's put it this way, iconic colorways? Like, would they be selling out? Because this was technically like the first one of the year where it was like, okay, that's the first one in the year to tick off the list. Um, I wouldn't be I wouldn't be surprised, bro, if these did sit this time round. If they do re-release them over here as well, I wouldn't be mad because if they did sit, if they even went on sale, it's like that's just sums up the year, bro. Like that really does sum up the year. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Depends
The
what's
white
releasing.
cements,
Depends
yeah.
what's releasing around that time as well. So
Mm,
we'll see. But yeah,
yeah.
definitely one that people went mad over at the beginning of the year. But since then, it's just been a madness with releases.
Yeah. It's so a few comments which are pretty interesting. James is saying, I'll got them first time round and I'll go for them second time round. I won't lie. Especially if they're numbered and different box etc. That's the thing. If it is numbered, like allegedly they're saying, I don't know, man. That's I personally, I feel like they're doing that just to bring in the exclusivity and to sell him and the limited, waffle. But yeah, I think if you're a fan of the shoe and you've worn your pair already a lot and you just want to double up and keep one on ice for a bit, obviously that's understandable, man. Brit Bay kicks saying, reply to the 85s. There's a strong possibility that the re-release might flop. Sorry. We're also getting a low version with the X on the back in 2026. Yeah, to
Interesting.
signify the band and all that nonsense marketing that isn't even true. Yeah, Cadella's saying the price hike is them capitalizing on Christmas time. Yes, 100%. Similar to what they do with the 11s, because every year around December there's 11s.
Oh, we're getting a
That
whole pack now, aren't we? So
yeah, man, yeah, yeah. To be fair, if the Gamma Blues do return, which it looks like they are, I might be tempted, because the 11s, bro,
yeah, the Gamma Blues are
Gamma
being
Blues, yeah,
they're really nice.
yeah, they're
I think
amazing.
they're starting that lineup with a Mojave. Is it the Mojave colorway? It's like a purple
Mm,
color. That's the first one that they're going to release. But
yeah, yeah,
there's about 5 different 11s coming out as a pack, or maybe
madness.
releasing one after the other. But
Yeah,
yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
yeah. I love 11s, but bro, they are so uncomfortable, man.
Yeah, it's
It's
tough.
a madness.
Tough.
Yeah, excuse me. Brave Warrior. Air Max Plus 3. It's another shoe where I feel like the 98s, like the BWs, they don't get enough love. Like they are, especially like places like Foot Locker and stuff, they're always available, but you don't really get the killer colorways. Like you'll get here and there like an OG Tiger, Pimento,
Yeah.
Hyper Blues and stuff, or a nice triple black or an Iron Man colorway and stuff. But there's no like the OGTNs, you'll get sick colorways like PSGs and the Patters and obviously all these other cool colorways. But the freeze, bro, they never get decent or like at least exciting colorways, in my opinion. But yeah, the Air Max Plus 3 is great. It's a great shoe, man. It does everything what the first pair did, but better. Like it's more comfy, in my opinion. It
More
it's going to
robust
be
as well.
controversial, yeah, but it does look better, man. If you're into the design, obviously the OG's the OG in it. It's like nostalgia. It's what we know and love as the TN. But the plus threes, it looks more my cup of tea to an extent. But I prefer the ones, the MX plus ones. But yeah, Has, what are you saying about the threes, bro? I'll get them on screen just to show you guys what I'm talking about in terms of colorways and stuff.
So for those that know, man, this is like a London staple as well, or was and still is to a certain extent.
Yeah, you
It's
see
a London
colorways. Yeah.
Yeah, so many people in London wearing these, especially the black ones. Um,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
I got.
that's me.
Is it a buy or was it a buy? Was it a buy?
I think I
Wait,
can't remember now because they were
wait,
leather.
wait.
So I was like, I wasn't the biggest fan.
Guys and
It
girls,
might have been to be
you
fair.
have to watch the episode to find out. Yeah. Uh,
Exactly.
but yeah, no. I've got love for the MX plus 3, man. I do like them, and I like the gradients that they use on the shoes as well.
Yeah.
The color
Yeah.
gradients and everything else. Yeah, like I said, this is like a typical sort of London urban scene sort of shoe, like a staple in London, man. Iconic
Mhm.
to a certain extent. But yeah, I like them, man. They got really good. They got 2 or 3 colorways which I rank really highly.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, it'll be good to see them come back with these, and I'm sure they will at some point with with a decent collaboration if need be. But they had some fire colorways, man.
Bro, I think I've done like the most Air Max Plus 3 videos on the internet. Like there was a point where it was these and the original TNs and 90s. Those were like the only shoes I was reviewing at one point. But um yeah, my favorite colorway is probably um this pair. Where is it? What's it called? It's not hyper purple. That's not what you call them. Is it? I don't think it is. I've reviewed these anyway, but yeah, these what a colorway, bro.
Oh, that is nice.
Banging. It's like Miami Vice or GTA Vice City vibes. Do you know what I mean? Like
It is
great
nice.
colorway. Yeah.
Very nice.
Um, yeah, they need to just show it some more love, man. I mean, it's not like as iconic as the first pair, like the TN1 and the TN2, bro. MX Plus 2. That's just like the forgotten middle child. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah, 100%. You know
yeah,
what?
man.
Collaborator would work well with these Supreme.
Yeah, yeah. That's not a
I
bad
think
shout, man.
Supreme would do a great collaboration with the plus threes.
That's not a bad shout. That isn't. But yeah, look, we've touched on collaborations and stuff like earlier on in the stream, and one of I guess New Balance's front runners, Salehi, he's actually releasing his own shoe. Um,
Ah, yes, I've seen it.
well, the brand's called Sponge, and I'm just gonna try and get it up on screen somewhere. Um, I want to get your take, bro, and obviously chat as well because we love Salehi over here. Like we do mess with him a lot. And when a like a creator or creative or even a brand goes on it on their own, the reception's mixed. It's
Mm.
always, oh, I don't know, should they have done that? Should they have brought someone else on board? Should they have done a different shoe, mixed it up, changed the colorways or whatever, or the silhouette? Yeah, the osmosis, bro. Um, I think that's what the silhouette is called. But basically, yeah, osmosis. Here we go. Talk to me. Is it yeah, talk to me.
I I knew these were coming, bro. I knew these were coming, and I knew that the Crocs were a prototype. The Junipers I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I've got a pair of the Junipers. Did you briefly have a pair, or did you send them back, or what happened? I don't
I
know.
no, I had the Crocs. I had the Crocs.
Okay, so you had the Crocs. So I've
Yeah.
still got my Junipers, which I still wear. I still like them. I wear them around the house or wherever. But I knew this was going to come. As soon as they sort of announced that he's going his own way, um, sometimes obviously collaborators sort of like to implement their ideas with other brands before they sort of branch out and do their own thing. This is very much a Salehi thing now.
Mhm.
With the whole fingerprint thing on the outsole, everything else, it's shades of Junipers for me. So look, I can't be mad at him. He's doing his thing. Obviously, the Juniper's done okay with Crocs. Obviously, still is a massive Crocs wave at the moment. So he's just doing his thing at the moment. He's got the name. He's got you know the star power, shall we say, having worked with New Balance, Crocs, and everything else. Um, so for his sake, I hope these do well. They're not gonna be for me personally speaking. I did like the Crocs. I still do like the Crocs, but these personally won't be for me. It's not really my bag, if you know what I mean. but all the the features on it and everything else was sort of taken from the Junipers. And good luck to Salehi. I hope this doesn't mean that he won't collaborate with other companies such as New Balance still, but um good luck to the guy, man. He's super talented in my opinion.
Yeah, we did touch on this on the Tripled Up podcast, me, Scott, and Prozac. But what my point was, my take was basically, I'm not mad at this. Like, as a creative, as a person who's really put in the hours, really made a name for himself with New Balance and his own, with Crocs and other brands and collaborations. I get it, and I'm all here for it. I'm always here for collaborations and creatives doing their own thing rather. But I'm just the logo, bro. If you're not thinking of Nickelodeon, I don't know. It's a bit mad. But I don't know, that wasn't my point.
Rugratty as well.
Say again.
Bit rugratty as well.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. But my point was basically, I'm not mad at doing a new silhouette, something new with a brand or for a brand, like starting off their own thing. But if they were to do something as a collaboration, like we've had Salehi and New Balance and other brands with him, but do a Sponge and New Balance collaboration first, just to test the waters, see what works, and maybe even a brand new silhouette all on its own, or a New Balance silhouette, maybe. I don't know, with the Sponge technology or whatever they're going for. Um, I get that it's all organic and so let's read the description together briefly. Osmosis is Sponge's signature organic take on a performance lifestyle silhouette. Powered by Sponge's performance cushioning technology, Squish Tech. Now, bro, the midsole, if you got that, what's it, trypophobia, where you're scared of holes, these aren't going to be for you. Okay. But yeah, I think so. Let's just finish quickly. This highly versatile shoe features a full-length caged foam footbed with a padded, stable, and resilient ride for everyday use. We're not going to go on, but yeah, it looks functional. It looks comfortable. It looks like an everyday shoe. Like if you was a very active guy, like going on for long treks, long walks, walking the dog, doing all these things. But yeah, it's not for me. That's the best I can say. Like I'm all for it. I love Salehi. He's doing all the promo at the minute, doing podcasts and everything else. I think he's going to be on the Stockroom pod. I think so. If you know them guys and listen to them, he should be on their podcast. But we've seen what he said with Seth Fowler on his podcast about seeding and doing all the promo and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I
What's
don't
the
know.
price difference on these, by the way?
So $150, which is probably around 130 for us, 120.
Yeah, I would have max said 100 max
Mm.
on these, but look, they look really comfortable. I'm not gonna lie. They look like
Yeah.
when you put them on feet, it'd be nice, cushiony, sort of bouncy and everything else. So, I'm not mad at these, like you said, but it's just for how I, you know, like to style my outfits and stuff, and I just don't think it would work with how I like to dress. But from a comfort standpoint, maybe a practical standpoint, or if I'm going hiking, maybe I don't know. These could be a good option. I don't know.
Mm. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
someone like J Tips would probably be a good collaboration with this brand now. With being
Mm.
organic and sort of plant based. I mean, we're getting plant based shoes now, aren't we? So,
Yeah. Shout out to
um,
the vegans out
shout out
there.
to these, man. But yeah, it'd be good, like you know, for Salehi to bring on board like other people as well. Salehi and J Tips mash up.
Because I guess he could do it. Because if it's his own brand, do you know what I mean? It would work. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's not a shoe I'm looking forward to or gonna be going for. Don't get me wrong. If I see a shoe like this on sale or something, I might just be that interested,
Just
intrigued
to buy
by,
it and yeah,
yeah, just for the tech aspect and things like that. Because I've got shoes that are very practical. the ACG. I got the Nike ACG. I can't remember the name, but I've done a review on it a couple times now. Long-term reviews as well, and it's literally the same sort of shape. Like I bought it for like £40 or £50 off size. Originally, they're about 130 quid. I got to find the name now, but yeah, it has obviously this sort of silhouette. What's your kind of go-to shoe if you was on an adventure or like, do you know what I mean? Like this sort of shoe silhouette.
Like, I mean, you mentioned ACG. I like the ACG stuff. So for me, I'd even be looking at something like the ACG Hirachis, which I absolutely love. One of my all-time favorites. That purple sort of colorway is one of my favorites. So I'd be looking at something like that, man. And even the recent release of the Baltoros as well. I'm not mad at those. You know, the Stussy and
Yeah, yeah.
sort of release. They're quite nice. But for me, it's got the whole sort of like bohemian thing going on, which isn't really my sort of vibe. So I can see in my head, I can imagine the sort of people that would wear this, and people that like to go sort of trekking, and you know those families that you get that wear like sort of sandals and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. In my mind, I can picture it, but like I said, I've got to give Salehi his flowers. Super creative, super dope guy. I hope this brand really works for him, and I hope he's successful going forward. It's just not everything's not everything's going to be for me or you, bro, or anyone else. I appreciate
Yeah.
what. Someone mentioned Air Terra Humara, banging shoe. I've actually got a pair of Humaras which I've beat to the ground now, and they look like a mash up.
Yeah.
So yeah, there are good options out there. There's even other brands, New Balance. I know Asics have released a pair now. Last week, I can't remember now, but I think Offspring might have a pair that looks great. It's like an olive and brown sort of color.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, this was sorry has to cut you. This was the shoe. Someone mentioned it as well. The locates, ACG locates. I'll show you the silhouette, but this was basically in Iceland. I did like a vlog in Jordan and Iceland, and it was like showcasing the different ways. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's very similar in terms of like the shape and design, man. It's practical. Do you know what I mean? Like rugged. These sort of shoes, bro, like you want to go for based on what you're doing. Like it could be an everyday shoe. Do you know what I mean? It could be, but it's one of them things that you got your target audience, but there won't be for everyone. Like the New Balance stuff, it's similar. Like they're not for everyone, but a lot of people like us will like it. Do you get what I mean? And I think those sort of shoes aren't for the regular sneakerhead, is what I'm trying to say. But
I,
yeah, the ACG stuff, you can't go wrong, man.
I get it in a way though from Salehi. I do get it because it's a very competitive market at the moment. Like with shoes, you've got so many brands competing at the moment. You've got New Balance, Asics, Nike, Reebok, Adidas. So what can you bring to the table that's a bit different, that's going to stand out from everyone else who are the major players in the game? So I do
Yeah.
understand him sort of doing like an offshoot and going sort of off piste, if you know what I mean. I do understand that because he'll have his own sort of niche sort of following where people appreciate this more than
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
brands can offer, if you know what I mean. Because at the moment, the competition and the bar is so high. If you was to release something like, I don't know, like in the shape of a Vomero or a P6000 or whatever, something like a mesh runner,
Mm.
he's not going to compete.
No, no.
Let's be honest, not just based off his name, he's not going to compete. So what can he do? Let's bring out something a bit different. Let's narrow down the market a bit and make it more niche to a certain collective of
Demographic. Yeah.
people. So I totally understand where he's coming from as well.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and it might be a clever move sort of going forward as well, because he might want to make this brand more synonymous with certain people and certain activities where people might be like, all right, I'm going hiking. What am I looking at? Okay, cool. We're going to look at the osmosis because they're the best
Yeah.
I can get for what I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, yeah. In terms of that, I totally get it.
Yeah, no, I get it too. I definitely get it too. I think it's definitely a Salehi shoe and brand because we've seen a sort of similar style with the Junipers, even the Crocs. You know, like all these like holes and all these functional, I guess, panels and stuff. I'm not mad, man. And his style anyway is definitely out there. So I feel like
Yeah.
you're either a part of it or you're not. But
But bro,
yeah, I'm not
it's like
mad.
when On came out, when On Cloud came out, and the
Yeah.
technology that they were using, and it was different. It was unique in what they were trying to do with that cushioning system. Like no other shoe had sort of done that. I believe it was Roger Federer who ended up investing into the company, um, and then obviously went on to be a success. So now they produce shoes on a more mass scale. It's more sort of widely accepted by enthusiasts and the like, sort of thing, on a comfort standpoint. They are really
Yeah.
comfortable. I'm not going to lie about that. They are really comfortable. Just some of the silhouettes aren't. I'm not really a huge fan of, but they do what they say on the box, bro. Comfort.
Yeah. Yeah. I think every geography teacher right now is just licking their lips with this sort of shoe. But yeah, no, shout out to Salehi. I respect it. I'll be interested to see where the brand goes. Not with this shoe because it's not for me, but potential collabs with other big brands or a shoe more up my street is what I'm trying to say. But
Bro, you should bring Pharrell in.
uh, the jellyfish sponge or whatever it is. Can you imagine?
Oh,
No,
look,
man.
the jellyfish has done well, bro. I mean, look, he's taken Adidas to a different place at the moment, and he's taken like the jellyfish. They're gonna be in the conversation for sneaker of the year,
Oh no,
bro.
I'm not having that, bro.
I'm
I'm
not. I'm
sorry.
not
No,
saying it. I'm not saying
no.
that's what I'm saying,
Complex is sneaker of the year, maybe.
but it's gonna be in that conversation.
Nah.
It's gonna be in that conversation, bro. Let's be
Like I
honest.
said, for complex, bro, maybe.
Okay, for
And
you and me, it might not, but I'm just saying
yeah.
it
No,
will
I
be
hear it. I
conversation.
hear it. I hear it.
Let's
No,
be
I
honest.
do. I do.
Like
I'm
if
not.
the AE1s were sneaker of the year, then the jellyfish. Look, if you could have one of the two, yeah, which one would it be?
I'd go barefoot, bro. I'll be honest.
No, 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 no. If you could have one of the two, which one would it be?
To be fair, it would be the jellyfish, but I'm not a basketball guy
If
though,
you're
innit?
saying, if you're saying it will be the jellyfish,
Yeah.
and A1s were sneaker of the year, according to Complex last year, which I didn't agree, you didn't agree, then for sure the jellyfish is going to be in the running. Yeah.
Yeah, but for
I'm not
complex,
I'm not too mad at like what he's done with the shoe. For me, um, it's not for me. For me, it's just a bit too much
mm,
Balenciaga sort of vibe, which is what I'm not about. I don't like designer wear. That's just me. Anyone who knows me knows that I don't really, F with designer stuff. And for me, I don't like the whole Balenciaga trainer thing. It's not me. So from that standpoint, nah. But I can appreciate what he's done, and he's taken Adidas to a different place with what he's done with those shoes, even down to the special box, the rollout, the design. Um, yeah,
nah. Look, me and Adidas, our beef, it's love hate, yeah. Because I love a superstar. Don't get me wrong. I love some silhouettes that I've definitely worn in the past, yeah, like the Nizzers. Remember the Nizzers, the high tops?
yeah,
Love them
I
shoes,
remember.
bro.
Yeah,
They got
yeah,
me through college,
good
yeah.
shoe, good
Um,
shoe.
but the fact that the jellyfish, it just it may be a good shoe, and it may be one of them shoes that people really mess with, yeah. But it just feels artificial, bro. Like the hype and the way people are liking this shoe, like it just doesn't feel natural. You get what I mean? That's just my take, man. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I get that. I can understand what he's tried to do with it as well, though, because obviously he's someone that he's not. I wouldn't say flirting, but he's someone that has always been around the sort of high-end fashion industry, with your Balenciagas, with your Louis Vuittons and everything else. And he sort of tried to incorporate that into these shoes to give it that sort of aesthetic of
Mm,
being one of, like one of these sort of high-end designer shoes. But in fact, it's an Adidas. So I see how he sort of tried to merge that into this design, um, sort of trying to bring that high-end indulgence to the jellyfish. That's what he's tried to do. That's what he's tried to do, in my opinion.
yeah,
So, um, like I said, he will be in that conversation. But look, obviously, our top 10 is going to be much more sort of wide off the mark compared to other top 10s. But
yeah,
it is what it is.
definitely. Definitely, man. We've got Tosh Kicks in the house. Big up, Broski. We need to get Tosh on 1 week, man. We definitely need to chop out with him. Yeah, one of the biggest sneaker YouTubers out there, bro. Not even just in the UK, man. Shout out to him. But yeah, his comment saying the fact that it is so limited has helped. I'd say yeah. I'd definitely say yeah. But that's what makes me feel like it's artificial because they know. Let's put it this way: if this shoe was sitting everywhere, no one would give a monkeys, bro. Like, yes, they'd be intrigued. Yes, they'd be like, okay, what's this? It's new, Pharrell, yada yada. But
With what Tosh has said though, like it's helped that it's so limited as well. It
that's what I'm
has.
saying. Yeah, yeah.
So it makes it more sort of interesting, and the intrigue is that okay, it's so limited, but I want to see what it's all about, but I can't
Mm.
really because it's limited. Look, say whatever you want to say, the design elements, what he's done, the thought process, and everything else from Pharrell. Um, I'll give him his flowers because he's done something which no one's really done at Adidas before in terms of the design. If I'm being
Yeah,
honest.
but there's a reason, bro. There's a reason.
Yeah, but he's taken it there though, bro. I'm not. I'm not. This is. I'm not saying this because I'm a huge fan of the shoes or whatever. But I'm just saying I can appreciate where and what he's tried to do, like where he's coming from and what he's tried to do. Because
Nah, I'm not sold, man. I'm sorry, bro. I get it, man. I know where you're coming from, but I'm just not sold, bro. Like with Pharrell, he did the human race stuff, the NMDs, and that was cool. Like, that had a moment, big moment, yeah. But this screams like I don't know. Maybe it's my Nike hat on in it. Maybe it's just me thinking I'm just not interested in what they've got going on over there. Like unless it's a retro of like a superstar or something like I just feel for the price point and the fact that they are forcing it to be limited and
you
making us think we need this shoe and or at least to know what this shoe's about. That's what puts me off a lot.
like I don't personally feel like I need the shoes, but at the same
Mm,
time, you can not be interested but still appreciate something. But like just earlier on, we spoke about the Soleil Bembries, and we was like, well, it's not something I would wear. Or I don't really
mm.
like the design, but appreciate what he's doing. That's what it was talking about. So this is
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I'm trying to say. Like, obviously, his background is more like sort of high end sort of fashion, this, that, and the other. Like I said, he's tried to incorporate that, and it shows with the high price point. Was it £350, 325? So it
I think
shows.
it's 250 in it. 250, I
No,
think.
I think it was more than that. I think it was like
Um,
5 or 350. But again, he's trying to cater to a different market. Um, so yeah,
yeah,
they are
250, bro.
are they 250? Okay, but still, in the grand scheme of things, it's
Pardon me.
250. Um,
Mm. I listen, man. Whatever Pharrell's doing, he can keep it, bro. Like I get the angle. I get like it's something new, it's different, it's intriguing, and all of these things. But
did
the
he
the
get
way I see it,
did he get
huh,
people talking?
bro. But it's not for the right reasons. Like people in the comments are even saying, "Oh, it would be nice to get the shoe," or like, "Where is the shoe?" Like that's why we're talking. It's not like, "Oh my god, this is new, this is different." It's annoying to me because I'm like, "All right, it is something new and different, and it's intriguing," but it's like it feels forced. Like they know, bro. Adidas, they're not stupid. Like Pharrell's not stupid. Like if they released enough colorways or enough stock to even like please sneakerheads or fans and people who actually want to buy it, I don't think we'd be that bothered, bro. Like that's what annoys me. Do you get what I mean? That's the angle I'm getting at. But yeah, that's why I'm saying it feels forced to the fact that it's hype and oh my god, people are so like, I need these, I want to see what they're about because of what the brand's done in terms of numbers and stuff.
Yeah,
But
you can.
yeah,
I mean, they're apparently releasing more colorways soon, so the whole hype is probably justified in the sense that they want to build up that buzz and get people
yeah,
talking about it in preparation for the release of the other colorways. So already you can see you've got the black ones and there's blue ones releasing as well at some point. So
mhm,
this isn't something that's just a flash in the pan. I think they're going to be releasing more, maybe towards the end of the year or next year even. So
yeah. You
we'll
know
see,
what
man. We'll see.
this reminds me of? Remember was it the 4Ds that they did? The Adidas 4Ds, I think. They were ridiculously priced. I think around 250 as well. And then they couldn't sell these for the life of them. They went for about 50, 60 quid. It was those weird shoes where you could, like the midsole was like all these 4D things, but you can get things stuck in it and stuff. It was just a weird shoe. And I think I even got them into review like years ago. But what
Can
was
we
it? The
ask the question?
4Ds.
Can we ask the question again? I
Yeah.
think CD's going on sale.
Do you know what, bro? For that price point, I think once people get them in and think, I can actually get this pair now, or is this really as nice as I thought it would be, or as much as YouTubers gassed it up to be, and whatever? Like, I think I'll send these back, and wait for them to go on sale, kind of thing. So, yeah. Oh my god, this is exactly what I'm saying. So let me so shout out Sports Direct, yeah, sponsor the channel, but this is what I mean. The 4D, I think this is like the running version, but £180 retail, yeah, and now they're £45. This was like the leading tech for Adidas at like what 2019, 2020, I want to say. The
Yeah.
midsole was different, it was all 3D printed or 4D or whatever, and now look, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. And this was like the biggest thing.
Yeah,
What?
I agree. I agree.
Yeah,
Look,
man.
sometimes you've got to take the hits and roll with it. But look, all I will say in terms of Adidas is they've had a great year. They've had a great year. Sambas have been back in a big way. Sambas, gazelles. Um, Literally, when you step out the house, you see so many people with sambas and gazelles on feet. Obviously,
Yeah.
having um, Oasis doing their big tour this year, that's helped massively as well. So Adidas have had a really good year, man. I can't lie, had a fantastic year. My wife's already she's got about 7 pairs of Sambas already. It's crazy. She's on that hype.
Bro.
So
Yeah. My miss is the same, man. She's had 2 pairs this year, bro. And it's just like, can you open them and see? Like, let me know what you think. I'm just there, like my hands are burning. I'm like, ah. But I'm like, look, they're good shoes, man. I can't even like be a mad. Like, I can't be mad. Like, I've even been thinking, hold on, have I been missing out? Like
yeah,
the
some of the
gazelles, the
colorways are great.
specials. Yeah, bro. Like the brown pair, I think Killswitch posted up a while ago. I was like, ooh, but I can't do it, man. Just my principles, my soul would just be like, you know what I mean? But look, never say never. I think the best thing Adidas have done and are doing is things like just appeasing the regular person, not just the sneakerhead. Do you know what I mean? Like with the Sambas and superstars coming back, like I've said, the Pharrell stuff is cool, but the average Joe is not going to go and spend 250 quid on a shoe just to add a couple more, you know, inches to your height. Um, but yeah, yeah. Anyway, Adidas, do your thing, man. Do your thing. I think the documentary, though, bro, I don't think we touched on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, documentary. I think all 3 parts are out now. Documentary on Disney Plus. Obviously, he's got a good friend, our Broski Prozac on there as well. So if you haven't seen it, go on to Sneaker Wars on Disney Plus if you've got it and watch it. Um, Fantastic, man. So shout out to Prozac again, man. Absolute legend. And I was more impressed that he kept it under wraps for so long. But the story behind how he was approached was absolutely amazing. And yeah, also shout out to everyone else from the community that appeared in that video as well, man. It's really cool to actually appear on something so mainstream, you know.
Mm. Yeah, I think let me share it on screen. It was really cool because, bro, like for me, that I mean, obviously, like I'm not the biggest enthusiast of Adidas or Puma, to be fair, but they've
What?
always been like mainstays.
Yeah.
Say again.
No, I'm saying the stories like interesting, like the stories like
Yeah,
really cool.
yeah,
Like even if you don't, not big fan of the brand, it's really interesting. Some people might not have even known that the two brands were connected.
yeah,
Um,
exactly,
so it's
exactly.
anyone who's sort of into their shoes or just starting out as someone who's an enthusiast or a sneakerhead or whatever, really good to watch and increase your sort of knowledge base
Mhm.
on these brands.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Prozac because obviously he told me off air like a while ago. So I had to, even me, I'm like, I need to tell someone. But I'm like, nah, let me just relax. Let's wait for all the trailers to come out. And I get the AOK from Prozac. He starts sharing stuff. So yeah, it was really cool. Obviously, George Sullivan from Soul Supplier, King of Trainers, big up to them. Who else? Kish Cash, another pioneer in the game. Like a few people, man. It was nice to see like people in the scene getting recognition that have done bits for the scene in the UK. But like you said, all the stories and actually piecing these things from the brand inside themselves, like letting us know all the sort of mafia stuff behind, like paying Pele and like all these things. I don't want to ruin too much if you haven't seen it, but you don't get to where they are now without doing a couple dodgy, couple things
Oh
under
yeah,
the table.
yeah.
And
It's just
yeah,
interesting to hear the stories, though, isn't it? It's like
yeah, yeah, it was
stuff
wicked.
goes on in the background, but when you hear it from the horse's mouth, some of the stuff that's gone on, it's like really like wow, like it's crazy, man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I liked what they like. Even James saying like they kind of brought Nike into it because they even mentioned like Nike was no one, and then all of a sudden Nike just took off, and then we know how that story's gone and went. But yeah, it was cool. I mean, imagine like two brothers splitting up, doing their thing. The two factories or headquarters are like still opposite each other, like in the same town.
It's
It's
crazy.
something you can only find in a movie, bro. If you think about it, if it wasn't documented and really
Can you
dived into.
like being a oh sorry, can you send someone over to Adidas to borrow some mesh? Oh,
Yeah,
we need some like we need some more like stitching there. Can you just send them over to Puma? Just it's crazy. It's like going to a neighbor for some sugar and stuff. No, but
yeah,
it's
yeah,
good. It's really good to extend your knowledge base as well, man. And the stories are really interesting. Like we'll know in the shoe world, there's no shortage of stories, man. But definitely get onto Disney Plus if you've got it. Watch all 3 episodes, man. Put it on your watch list for this week. Something to watch. And again, shout out to Prozac, man. Absolute legend that he is,
yeah.
uh, and everyone else who appeared in the video.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Ryan as well. Ryan's Kicks, big up to you. Yeah, he was. I think it was 2022 they filmed this, so he had to keep it under wraps for a long time,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
Like
But that's what
mad.
the producers would, the people that work in that industry will sort of say, um, right? They'll give you a time frame as to what you can release and what you can say. So
Mm,
you have to sign stuff to say, right, you can't say anything up to this point, and then they'll call you and say, right, you can start releasing info from this point. So they would have been in contact with him and others as well on when and where they can sort of do stuff
yeah,
behind the
yeah,
scenes.
yeah. That's it, man. There you go. Haas Spielberg over here. He knows the deal, man. There's a name for it though, isn't it? It's is it a thing? Not
And
NDA. There's another name.
it's basically
Embargo. That's it.
not
Embargo. Yeah.
embargo, something else because I had to sign it when I was on the BBC. Um, and then they sort of contact you and they're like, right, we're gonna be rolling out adverts or whatever. You can get this
Mm,
on social media, or they'll send you pictures that you can use. So yeah, if there's anyone in the industry that watches the show, I mean, let us know. But yeah,
Shay, I gotta say, bro. My missus loves this show, bro. Like she watches it every day. I'm not even lying. You know how the old folk they sit down, watch Corrie, Hollyoaks, EastEnders. This is my missus, bro. She loves the chase. So if we ever spot you on this program, I'm gonna be like, I know him. He's a broski. Do you know what I mean? But
Wait, Shay, when was you on the program? Let us know because I don't remember seeing you. I've seen, when I watched The Chase a lot,
mm, yeah, yeah.
was during COVID.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
I was on my deathbed and I couldn't breathe, I was watching just one after the other. Chase that and what's the other one? The Spin the Wheel, and then they all sit down.
Wheel of Fortune? Not Wheel of Fortune.
Oh no, they all sit down on the wheel, and Michael McIntyre is a presenter.
I can't remember now.
But
I
yeah, I
can't
used
remember.
to watch that one as well. So yeah, it's great.
Mm. Yeah, during COVID, they did like the high fives in it where you couldn't five, like all of that nonsense.
Yeah,
What's his name? Bradley Walsh.
Bradley Walsh. Yeah.
2018. Wicked, man. Yeah, some girl I went to school with. She was on that actually. Louise. She's like a big time model now. So yeah, when I saw her, I was like, bro. I was like, oh, I went to school with her. My missus gave me that look like, who is she? I was like, just some girl I went to school with. That was it.
Bringing up
But
ITV.
yeah.
Can you tell me who this girl is, please?
What's her name? But yeah, no, shout out to the Chase and Shay. But yeah, man, obviously, it's a big thing. I'd love to see like a sneaker wars Nike or New Balance, or do you know what I mean? Other brands not going against each other, but maybe just internal wars or like a different
Yeah, but I mean,
episode or season.
we've had so many, and there is still so many documentaries out there on Nike and everything else. I was on
Yeah.
Crime Watch once with my Nike. Yeah.
Oh, bro, I would not be surprised, James, brother, honestly. But yeah, man. But no, it's cool, man. We need more stuff like this because even a person who's not into sneakers, like they just be interested in branding or the brands and how global sort of enterprises get to where they get to and stuff. So
Maybe we
yeah,
could do
and
a documentary on the London scene and just talk to people from the London,
mm,
from the well, not London, but the UK scene.
yeah, that'd be cool, man. That'd be cool. Getting all these collaborators talking like Skepta and whoever else,
Everyone,
Dizzy.
man.
Do you know what I mean?
Everyone
Yeah.
should like get something out there. That I don't want no one nicking my idea now, but
Imagine, man.
that's
Imagine.
it.
But
That's
yeah, no, just definitely give it a watch. It's only 3 episodes, as you can see. But I'm not even gonna spoil it, but all I'm saying, the ending, you'd be like, hold the phone. Like, is this real or is this actually like a drama? Like the way it just anyway, not gonna say anymore. If you haven't watched it, watch it, and then we'll talk maybe
that's it.
next week.
Broski's built it up now, so
Yeah,
you lot have to watch it and find out the ending.
exactly.
But
Exactly.
yeah,
PSG 7-2. Oh man. Crazy, crazy work.
we've got to play them in the Champions League, bro.
But look, we're going to touch on one last thing before we start wrapping up. And it's a brand I used to love, and I'm pretty sure Hass used to love, and a lot of people
Oh
across the
my!
globe has loved this brand once upon a time and still does. Yeah, PlayStation and Reebok. Two two of the biggest, you could say 90s brands and companies that just took over, bro. Like Reebok Classics, workouts, PlayStation 1, all these other things. Who would have thought it, bro? Who would have thought it? But have you seen this? I think Sneakonomics even done a video, Sneaker News.
You're
Uh,
asking me. You're asking me. If I've seen this. Did you really ask that question, bro? Oh my god.
Talk to me, bro.
These are anything but Bok, bro. Those who know will understand what I mean. But bro, all I'm saying is I saw the triple pack and I saw the price and I was like,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, maybe I'll leave the triple pack alone for now because I need the funds. But I did go for the workouts from I think it was End. So
Mm,
I'm hoping, I'm praying I hit on those because this collab with PlayStation is a little bit special, bro. A little bit
mm,
special.
yeah.
We don't talk about Reebok that often, but when they do stuff like this, I gotta applaud them. Um, because everything looks amazing. Like from the original sort of PlayStation, PS1, the whole sort of theme with the colors and everything else. The box, the shoes are fire. Obviously they've got the pumps, the Furies, and the workouts. Yeah, um, this is ticking all the boxes for me, bro. I have put in, as you might have guessed, through end, and
Mhm.
it's in the hand of the sneaker gods now. So
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, talk
they
to me, bro. Come on, don't tell me you haven't put in for these, bro. Please.
nah. Do you know what? I don't want to get too much into politics, but they sponsor someone and a football team, a national team that I'm not gonna, do you know what I mean, get into it. But they've done everything right, bro. Now, putting that aside, the politics and that aside, like they've done everything right to play on us, on our nostalgic heartstrings, bro. PlayStation with the silhouettes they've chosen, bro. Like it weren't just any old Reebok silhouette. It's the pump. It's the ones that, as generations have gone on, there's always that one that you speak about. Do you know what I mean? Whatever, if it's the 90s or 80s or whatever. Um, yeah, it's special. Like I'm not even gonna sit here and pretend. The workouts probably the one I'm leaning more towards. That's like my era, you know.
Yeah, this was a staple. I mean, when I say a staple, everyone had these, bro.
Yeah,
Especially the
yeah,
white
yeah.
pair. Everyone seemed to have the white. Remember the white pair with the gum sole?
Yes, yes, yes,
Oh, bro,
yes.
just chef's
You wear
kiss.
them once. You
Right.
wear them once, and they're not white anymore. That was the only
No,
problem.
but that's how it was back in the day, bro. But
Yeah, no, of course.
you know what they've done with these, I think they've
Oof,
look at those Furies, man. Oh my god.
madness.
Ah, man. But no, what they've done with these, absolutely fantastic. I mean, that see that picture there with the plug
Mhm.
or the socket where you used to plug in the control pad. That looking at that just brings back some. It makes me want to bring out a PS1 now and just plug it in and play Tomb Raider or something. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
nostalgia is the levels are like through the roof looking at these.
It just makes you like get goosebumps in it. It's
Yeah,
so
I've got
mad.
goosebumps right now just looking at it, and
It's
you know,
mad,
thank you
bro.
for touching on this as the last thing on the stream as well because
Yeah.
yeah, these are special, man. I think Reebok's really hit the nail on the head with these. Obviously, the workouts carry a huge significance here in the UK, and it's only right that they sort of released those as an EU pair as well.
Mhm.
Um, but I love the other two as well. You know, the Fury and the pumps. The pumps, especially, I had a few pumps in my younger years, so they
Yeah.
carry a huge significance for me as well. But
Yeah.
I'm just hoping whoever's gone for these manages to hit on a pair. Tosh, I'm fully expecting you to or fully expecting to see your review on these, bro. I'm you to
Yeah.
hold the shoe in your hand and show us the shoe in its full glory, man. But no,
100%, bro.
they got everything right with this, bro. I'm gonna give it. I haven't had the shoes in hand yet. Just looking at the shoes and the promo and what they've done is a 10 for me, just by what I've seen so far. It's how it should be.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think this sort of collector's edition where it's like the free pack, only 750 made. I think only three retailers rather are getting them. 250 a piece apparently. But yeah, bro. I mean, if you got the Dosh, get all three. I mean, put that away in a few years, you know, that's going to be worth a few bob more than what it's probably going to be going for. But I think the workout's definitely screaming our name just because I feel like we have probably had the most time with them, you know, just
Yeah,
wearing them,
100%,
appreciating them
100%,
and
bro.
stuff. And honestly, I just think in today's market, you can still wear these and like, okay, we know what they're about. Do you know what I mean? You could probably pull them off with more outfits, is what I'm saying. But yeah, man,
I'm
what a
just
mad collab.
whilst we're still on air,
Mhm.
see if there's anything on StockX at the moment. If there's any early pairs, not because
Let's
I'm
have
gonna
a look.
buy a pair from StockX. I'm just always curious to see um,
Yeah.
what's on there.
Let's have a look. And the thing is, I think
Oh,
that I've seen some like people upset that this might not be, or
look at that.
maybe actually happy. 1
So the
second.
triple pack is going for I don't know, $1,772. Why can't I show you this?
So my size UK9 is almost 2K, bro. Well, 2K with fees, basically.
Look at that.
Madness.
$1,722. So that's
Yeah,
the triple pack at the moment, guys.
yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, the hold on a second. The pumps, just on its own. Oh my god, the packaging for the pumps, bro. Have you seen it?
Yeah, bro. Look,
Oh,
I got it on screen.
it's like one with like
Crazy.
PlayStation in, bro. $1,136.
Yeah,
Only
they've
two left. I mean, people have been buying these, obviously, but only two left.
madness,
It's
bro.
crazy, man.
Madness. Let's go back. Yeah, they've all. It looks like they've all got that sort of PlayStation box on its own, which is sick.
Yeah, I
But
can't see the work. There's the Fury and the Pump, but I think because obviously the workout is EU exclusive. And
oh
obviously,
yeah, yeah,
oh, so they do come with the box as well. That is insane,
yeah,
man.
yeah. This looks like the new PS1 box, though. Do you remember they kind of changed the PS1 when it had the slim and all that? I think. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, you might be right on that. But in any case, they've done a great job with the box as well. They've absolutely hit the nail on the head, man.
yeah, it's
I mean,
definitely
in your opinion, bro, could it
mm,
be in the conversation?
sneaker of the year. You're talking like complex now, bro. Golly. Nah, I think I couldn't even put these in with collab of the year, bro. I couldn't because
I'm only kidding, man. But
yeah,
no,
that
definitely. If we had a top 10 for collabs, I think it would be definitely in that top three, top five, maybe
mm,
running sort of thing.
yeah,
But no,
it's
definitely a collector's piece. Collector. Look, we say collector's piece. I mean, these are going straight on feet for me, bro.
mhm. Yeah, yeah.
100%.
Unless you get the triple pack, then you just got to put that away, bro. Try to double up on the workouts.
Triple pack and stay where it is for now, man. But
Yeah,
just
exactly.
let's get the workouts in hand, and I'll be happy.
Yeah, man. But look, it's been a pleasure. Almost 2 hours. We're gonna start wrapping up. It's been some good waffle, man. Some extra waffle, weekly waffle. Tuesday, Arsenal winning 4-0, so I'm in a good mood.
Jeez,
Um,
4-0.
a couple pickups to talk about, and I'm sure next week it'll be the same thing. But yeah, bro, Hass, as always, let people know what you got going on. Shout out your IG and everything else. Obviously links are down below anyway, but yeah, man, just like we always do, bro.
Yeah, man. Just down on the bottom there, or there, should I say? There we go. HB Kicks, man. Take a look. I have got photos of the Sunders on there, and I'm in the process of doing something a bit different, which is coming soon, hopefully. So we're gonna sort of see in time how that sort of pans out. But yeah, HB Kicks at the moment. And
Yeah.
there is some other content on the way as well, man.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yeah. Shout out to Harrison. Just jumped in for a bit. He's just waking up, man. So yeah, we gave him a bit of a lay-in today. Shout out to him. Shout out to every one of you that stopped by. From Tosh to James, Kudella, Homer, everyone. I can't name all the names. You guys been amazing as always. But yeah, Discord, obviously links down below. A lot of good chat and waffle over there. Sometimes too much waffle, but nah, there's not. You can never have too much waffle. From restocks to latest pickups to what's on feet, and even now a Pokemon servers on there. So yeah, shout out to all the Broskimons out there. Broskimon YouTube channel as well. Obviously, my links down below. IG, other YouTube channels. Review to these bad boys coming this week, and I should be picking up the Sunders tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. But yeah, broskies, love. Always appreciate the love. Smash that like button, like Kudella just said. And yeah, same time, same place next week. And until the next episode, peace.